What's going on? Jerome's halftime show is on, and I freaking despise this ESPN ABC coverage, whatever. So, Minnesota fighting Vikings, less than idyllic start of the first half. So, last week it was all fantastic. Home opener, sunshine and rainbows and clown farts and all that stuff. Taking it to the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers is fantastic. But reality is going to set in at some point, and the Vikings just got punched in the mouth in the first half. How are they going to respond? Because Jalen Hurts, let's be honest, Sirianni, Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, they took it to the Vikings in the first half. They gave them the business. And also, Gannon and that defense, they really got after it as well. Eagles still threatening. They got the ball at their own 38, 22 seconds left, 2 timeouts. Looked like they just burned one. There you go. So, you're never going to go 17-0, and everything isn't going to go great. And, it's all fun and games to be all cutesy-wootsy and Nickelodeon slime and all that stuff when you're winning. But question is, how do you respond when adversity hits? And there will be times throughout the season when you get down on yourself, when things are going your way, or when the ball doesn't bounce your way, and you frankly just get punched in the gut. You get punched in the face by the other team, and it simply is their day. How do you respond? This is quasi akin to the first half of 38-7, where the Vikings, had 7, obviously, but they rolled over and died. In the NFC title game with a home Super Bowl on the line, they just rolled over and died. Just like, it's not our day. We'll get them next week. Oh, there is no next week? Whatever. Now, the question is, how is this team under young head coach Kevin O'Connell, second game at the helm, first-year head coach, first road game, how are they going to respond? Are they going to make halftime adjustments and get after it in the second half, or are they going to be like, okay, and then just roll over and let it be, ironically, 38-7? Is that what it's going to be? Actually, if the final score is 38-7, I will tattoo something not nice on myself. That won't be good, man. But it sort of is what it is. You can't really sugarcoat a dog turd. The Vikings just came out flat. And there was a bit of worry that there could be an emotional hangover, big-time win against a divisional opponent. And the Eagles, coming off a very near-run thing in Detroit, their home opener. God damn it. And let's just be honest here. Patrick Peterson, Harrison Smith, they're getting, what's going on with Jalen Hurts? So they take a timeout. They're setting up for a field goal. But Ed Donatell's got to get something going, man, because that coverage is soft. It is marshmallowy. It is ridiculous what is going on there. Also, the run defense, there's nothing going on there. So it's just, overall, it's been a complete disaster. Also, where is Darius Smith? Where is the Darius Smith? Oh, you just put a late hit on Jalen Hurts. Where is the Darius Smith? Where is Danielle Hunter? When they're healthy, when they're on, they're the best edge rushing combo in the National Football League. How come the 2 best edge rushers in the first half are DJ Wanham and Patrick Jones? What the hell's going on here, man? Eagles lining up what appears to be a 38-yard field goal attempt. Left hash, snap, spot, kick. It's up, and it is fine, it's good. All right, so Vikings down 24-7, which I swear to Christ, if it ends up 38-7, no. If this ends up man. But a lot of blame to go around. We're actually just going to go straight to the losers list. Because this is what we've been doing for the halftime shows, just sort of our loose construction of the post-game winners and losers list. But ESPN ABC coverage, I hate it. Absolutely hate it, man. But we'll get to that later. Irv Smith Jr., where it's weird to say that the guy who scored the only touchdown is a loser, but my God, man. So 2 one-on-one spots on third down, 0 for 2. Whatever. That's right. So you would think that a receiving tight end in the middle of the field in a one-on-one spot against a safety and against a linebacker would be able to win, but not so much. Did catch the touchdown, respect. But then he dropped what would have been a 63-yard touchdown. Just amazing, man. Kirk Cousins, under duress, put it right in his kitchen, and he just drops it. It was worse than the Christian Watson drop from week 1. It was just absolutely redonkulous. What the hell is going on here? The run defense was garbage. How bad is it? How bad is it? Let's see team stats. Zoom in and enhance. Actually, we don't even need that. Give me the box score. All right, so Hurts run for 50, Miles Sanders, blah, blah, blah. So 104 yards on the ground already. Oh, it's halftime. That's great. Also, hey, Dalvin, if you want to show up at any point during this game, that would be fantastic. You already got 2 drops. Cool. So it's been the Jalen Hurts show so far. It does not hurt so good, indeed. Patrick Peterson. So Peterson, I actually legitimately don't think that Patrick Peterson knows what RPO is. So the RPO wasn't really in vogue when Peterson was in high school or college. So maybe he just hasn't seen it. And it is matriculating its way up to the NFL. And he was just completely zoned out and lost. Whether just constantly just being picked on in coverage. Also, how are you offsides on a PAT? I don't get it, man. And we need to be honest here. Where Peterson was a liability last week. He was in coverage on the Christian Watson 75-yard touchdown drop. And he hasn't been good in this game. So, I mean, is it a Caleb Evans time? When Andrew Booth Jr. gets healthy, is it time for him? Cameron Dancer, respect, is playing well, but nah. Also losers, Eagles fans. So for a myriad of reasons. But imagine holding a grudge against Jalen Reagor, who A, didn't ask to be drafted by your genius GM Howie Roseman ahead of Justin Jefferson. B, he didn't ask to be hurt. He tried his damnedest. And C, he wasn't part of the coaching staff that decided to try to make him a wide receiver 1, very much akin to how Norv tried to make Cordero a wide receiver 1, run the full route tree, pinky down the seam of your trousers, all that stuff, instead of using him as an offensive weapon that he is. Because, hey, Vikings need to use Jalen Reagor just like they use Debo, just like they use Percy Harvin, etc. Randall Grantland, $10 in Super Chat. Irv Smith is a hot mess. Yes. Also, hey, we need to woosah some good news. So my kid's school is doing a fundraiser for playground equipment. All Venmo donations, all Super Chat donations this week are going to go to that because I need to flex on these other parents. I need to double and triple and stack things up. I'm going to match everything that goes into the Venmo. So donate and feel good because my kid is super adorable. Anyways, back to this. So Kevin O'Connell scripted plays. 10 yards on the first 6 plays. Fantastic. Cameron Bynum just got cooked. He made a mistake on the Quez Watkins 53-yard touchdown. Thought that Cameron Dancer was going to be part of the exchange. He wasn't. Also, Joe Buck. I mean, does Joe Buck do any prep work for Vikings games? Because he called the Vikings long snapper Joe Lovato. No. And then also, he called Jonathan Bullard James Lynch. I mean, does Jonathan Bullard look like James Lynch? No. Anyways, also the absolutely insane soft coverage. I mean, they're honestly making Jalen Hurts, who I like a lot, they're making him look like the second coming of prime Cam Newton, like MVP Cam Newton. It's just ridiculous out there. So he's 17 of 20 for 251, which seems pretty good. So part of it was, part and parcel was something that we suggested. Randall Granlund, $20 in Super Chat for a little one. You the best. That's right, baby. So something we suggested for keys to win the game, have the mush rush, contain Jalen Hurts so he can't hurt you with the legs. But the thing, you still have to get there with 4. You still have to do that. Plus, when you're sitting back with 7, you can actually afford to press a little bit. You can actually have some of your up guys up in the upper zones as opposed to just sitting back. I mean, every single player is just playing off. Whether a man, whether it's zone, it's just completely, I don't get it. I simply, it's honestly, Derek Baker, $50 Canadian in the Super Chat. You're the best. Your daughter's a cutie, playgrounds rule. Absolutely. It's almost like they chose the worst possible game plan on defense. And then they're like, let's do that. So let's not stop the run. Let's screw up our run fits. Let's not get a pass rush. And let's play, whether it's zone or man, 7 yards off of the receivers. That's what's going on, man. That's what's going on. That's why it's super frustrating. Fire it up. That's right. Tristan D, $5 in Super Chat. I thought once we got a new coach, we can finally beat good teams. Well, see, this is why, week 1 was all nice, sunshine and unicorns, but I mean, this league will humble you very, very quickly. And now Kevin O'Connell is learning how the other half lives. So first road game, you just got punched in the mouth in the first half. What are you going to do? I mean, culture change is fantastic, this, that, and the other thing. But is this team going to roll over and die? Is this team going to quit? I sure hope not. They're too talented to do so, and this Eagles team can be beat. Or at least have a good showing in the second half, man. Winners, yeah, it's a bad sign when special teams are part of your winners. So Ryan Wright, okay, Boomer, getting things done. Punt coverage, Troy Dye, CJ Ham, King Kenne, Brian Asamoah getting after it. So those are your top 2 winners. I hate everything. Wes Weingard, $20 in Super Chat. Secondary needs to press more. No more 10, 20-yard pitch and catch. Flex on those parents. That's right. Savage Imperator. It's weird that I know that word. $10 in Super Chat. Just a normal Vikings game. Time of possession is crap. Truly is. Truly is. And also, hey, can we get a Dalvin sighting? Because he's had 2 drops receiving. Only had 3 carries for 3 yards. John, $5 in Super Chat. No energy on defense. Agreed. Miles, $5 in Super Chat. Eddie D's D, ain't it? Yeah. Hey, Ed Donatel, you got Vic Fangio's number? Vic Fangio, we got your number. I need to do. Man, it's frustrating, but also it's kind of fun because we're experiencing it together. Also, I need to bitch and moan about this ESPN ABC coverage. I love Scott Van Pelt, but I don't need to see him every 10 minutes just forcing in a highlight. It's like, oh, here's what's happening over here. It's stupid. Have games back to back. Mr. Payday 6, $5 in Super Chat. Just like watching Mike Zimmer game again. It truly is. Like, it's an homage. It's a throwback Thursday, man. Throwback Thursday on a Monday. Tristan D, $10 in Super Chat. That's right, you're the best. As I die. Like, this defense is literally making me die. As well as freaking Irv, man. I don't understand it. You would think that Irv finally getting a chance to be tight end 1, coming back from this injury, and he just looks lethargic, man. Like, he was happy. I'm dying here. Football Mania, 99 cents in the Super Chat. That's right, man. It's just so frustrating. And, Darius Slay holding on to Justin friggin' Jefferson. Things not really going the Vikings' way. Whatever. DJ Watt got a sack. Also, stop putting DJ Watt in coverage against Devontae Smith. It ain't going to work. Now, let's see here. Sir Grayland Gaming, Miss Gronklin, I'm a dad. Here's some money. Hey, thank you. Also, Gronklin catches that. I mean, let's be honest there. Cam Dantzler, to be honest, Cameron Tiny Dantzler is one of the best tackling cornerbacks in the league. Showed it off. Absolute garbage penalty, but also had a pass broken up on that drive. Diesel, Dalvin, Harrison Phillips split a sack. Patrick Jones, there's not a lot good to talk about. Not right now. But also, it's so hilarious because there are so many Vikings fans who actively root for the team to fail just so they can be miserable and so they can say that they're right. And after they were actually like annoyed after week 1, but now they're just like, this is Christmas for them, baby. Woo! Mr. Finster, $10 in the Super Chat. It's the white pants. I don't know. With the white pants, you think that they would show off the poop because they're certainly pooping their pants tonight. Hey, where's Dalvin? Honestly, where's Dalvin, man? Also, where's Adam Thielen? Like, is Thielen playing tonight? It's frustrating, man. It's absolutely frustrating. But, woosah. There's still another half to play. And like we said, this is going to be a good test because you're not going to go through a season undefeated. You're not going to go through a season untested. Well, unless you're the Bills, maybe. That's possible. But how do the Vikings respond to this? Because we know how they would have responded over the last 2 years. They would just rolled over and died and like whatever, just taking it. But Kevin O'Connell, like what's going to happen with his team? Are they going to come out with some halftime adjustments? Is Ed Donatel going to get after it? Is Kevin O'Connell actually going to put some drives together? Is the offense actually going to get going? We shall see, but fired up on way too much caffeine for this late in the evening. Don't care. We'll be here for the post-game show. We'll be here for winners and losers as well. But also, I swear to God, please do not let it be 38-7. And just like, I'd rather it be 40-7. Whatever. Also, Drew Wanzek, $5 in the Super Chat. Maybe we'll rally. That's right. Boot and rally indeed. All right, let's see here. Jeremiah Lawrence, $20 in Super Chat. Build the playground. You guys are the best. Nick Crispino, $10 in Super Chat. Monday Night Football away against the Eagles. Who's really surprised by this? Everyone's surprised. All right, hey, you guys are the best. Thank you very much for the donations. We will get after it in the post-game show. We'll keep hope alive.